Hey everybody, welcome to Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. You got Brother Mustard here. Just bringing you a quick video about Remnant 2, the Nightweaver boss fight. So, I've done both the kills. Yesterday we spent quite a bit of time working on the alt kill. It was very tricky, but it's more understanding the fight that is the problem. Once you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. I found the Nightweaver a pretty challenging boss. Once you get her moves down and her pattern, she's actually quite simple though. We spent 2 hours kind of just doing it because you have to really avoid a single attack. I'll go through all that as we move through the video here, but I just want to talk about these weapons. So you got the long gun, Nightfall, and then you also have her claws, Nightshade. So this weapon has a fantastic mod on it. Enter the Night Realm. Nightfall gains infinite ammo, 25% fire rate increase, 10% lifesteal, and becomes fully automatic. The wielder becomes significantly harder to hit while moving. Disables other weapons and skills for the duration or until Deadwalker is deactivated. Lasts 10 seconds. It's really cool. I'll show you it in a sec here. We'll go to the firing range. And then the Nightshade is Beyond the Veil. Neutral evade turns to miss, granting Nightshade 5% base damage as lifesteal for 5 seconds. So these are really neat weapons, and I really look forward to kind of running them with my Invader. I'm running Invader Alchemist right now. I actually think they're a really neat class to put together, and I think these two weapons will be good, though I do have to level up Nightfall a bunch, and I just spent a whole lot of money on a different gun, so that'll be coming down the road. Let's take a look at what these do in the range. So, this is a single fire rifle. And it takes quite a bit to charge up. 3 clips and 3 shots, is it? It's got a good rate of fire for single fire. You can really rattle these off. Then once you max it though, you go invisible. And that's also life stealing. I'm excited to try this weapon out. I'm really looking forward to it. So, that's our long gun. And here we have claws. And neutral evade is just tapping the evade button. So now I've got that smoke, and now I gain lifesteal on my attacks. Claws are a weapon that I've really been interested in trying out, and I am running these actually as my melee right now. I just switched off what I've been using. I think they look pretty cool. They got a good horror aspect to them. I thought the Nightweaver was a great boss fight. Spookiest could be a really good horror aspect to it. So, let's talk about the fights. So in stage 1, it's quite straightforward. You get in, you just have to take her down. She'll take you into a second stage, and then you just really... My big thing I recommend is you roll into her attacks and you roll through her to avoid her. You gotta watch out because her grab attack, which is pretty much an instant kill. You can survive it if you have full health or you got a regen on her and shield, but it shreds you. And that attack, she shimmers before she casts it. So she like kind of, there's this quick flash of light comes from her, and you can kind of tell it queues up. And she also kind of like she holds back a second, so you gotta watch for that. So first kill. Just normal kill for her will get you the long gun, which so far is the preferred item in my opinion. I think you should do this one first, but it's up to what you. If you're doing a melee build, the claws might be good for you, especially depending on if you want like that lifesteal. The archetype that you're running could help it. And it looks cool. I think they did a really good job. I think they're both really good. She's a great boss fight. If you haven't fought her yet, I definitely think you should re-roll your Lonesome. Make sure you start in Morrow Parish, and you should get the Nightweaver quest line to have that as your end boss. Now, the second stage is what's tricky, and I did the first stage solo, and it took a bit. Yeah, it was just quite a few runs for me to get her pattern down and then get it, but by the time I got her, it seemed quite simple. The second stage we were reading wrong, so it's straightforward. What you have to do is you have to drop her to, I think, about 70% health, roughly. Then, from 70% health, you have to wait until she exposes her heart. She does this when she summons in the minions, the little mite-looking spider things. And if you're doing this solo, it can be incredibly tricky, because you don't really have time to put damage into the heart if you got to take out the mites. So with my co-op partner, we were fortunate enough to kind of devise a plan that I worked on making sure that the summons were taken care of, and he just laid damage into the heart. So once you break the heart, you're good to go. And you'll know you break the heart because she changes forms. She'll go into like this kind of deep turquoise dark look, and then you can just kill her right away, get her into second stage, and then in second stage, the only tricky thing you have to avoid is being grabbed by her. If she does any kind of grab attack on you, it rebuilds her heart, I guess, and she goes back to that kind of lighter pastel-y shade. And it was very tricky to get, and as I was playing Invader in this fight, she would not aggro me, so she was constantly aggroed on my co-op partner, and he kept getting grabbed quite a few times, so it took him a bit to get the pattern and get that, but once we got it, the kill that I'll post with her, it actually goes pretty quick. It goes really smooth. It's kind of a by-the-numbers thing. I always think these Souls-type games, everything comes down to these weird mathematics, and the fight, you're going to get the fight when things line up. You get kind of the right roll on her moves, you get the right roll on when her summons are coming out, and it's just, you need this clockwork methodology to really ace these boss fights. And that's kind of with any Souls game, I always find. You know, you can be struggling forever, but then once your brain gets the pattern and you understand it, and when you're playing in co-op, everyone needs to do the right thing at the right time, so there's a lot of moving factors, and if they work out, it works out really well. So I'm going to post the 2 fights, my solo for the long gun Nightfall, and then our co-op kill for the gloves Nightshade. And you can just kind of take a look at how we do it. There's not a lot of commentary through it, just me and Lee bantering through that, and probably me swearing during the solo fight, how nasty she was. But those will follow. You can watch the kills, it can give you an idea of what you'll see, and they really, once you know it, and once you know what you're doing properly, it's not that hard. So, if anything, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. Join us here in the community. Do me a huge favor, smash that like button, and enjoy these 2 boss fights. Thank you for coming through. Adios. Yes. Yes.
This is it. This is it. I've got to get this back to the keeper. Yeah.
Alright, everybody, well, that was the thing. That was a pretty good boss fight, man. She was nasty. Took me a few tries there. I'll definitely cut to just the finishing run. I think we'll wrap it up there. I'm going to go do a few runs through, see if I can't get the Alchemist. I'll probably record them. We'll see if I put it up or not. But yeah, that pretty much sums up how to get the Dreamcatcher. And luckily for us, we're right at the point where we get to kind of think about entering the final world. However, with Lonesome, I still have tons of dungeons and side quests to do, so I think we're gonna check out lots of that stuff also. And for now, though, thanks for tuning in. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel. Do me a huge favor, smash that like button. Adios.
Yep. Okay, found power generated. No, it hasn't. Oh my.
Yes.
Hey, you got good timing on that one, though. Okay, there we go.
She's on me.
Yep.
Can't get that bug.
I've got med shield up. It's fine.
It's really hard for me to kill the bugs before they jump at you when you're that close, or just so you know.
No, I'm well aware. I know I'm standing too close. Sloppy with the shots. Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you got caught on the tree. Trick, lady. Isn't that pretty hard for it? Yep. Work, Shay.
Yeah. Watch out, right under you. Dodged it that time. Yeah, that's it. See, she shines in the center. spit summons out there?
Yes, she spits summons out when she's, wait till she's going into floor before you get me.
Is it over?
Yeah, like that.
Up behind you, up behind you.
Good job, Jake. Okay, she's gonna back off and come in again.
Oh, dude, don't do that.
4 behind. Ollie! There you go, Jake. There you go.
Dear Lord, Leland.
I can't believe we
Like,
killed
it
that
wasn't
thing.
hard. You just kept getting... You got screwed, man. I wonder if Invader has, like, an
So,
anti-aggro.
do you think Clementine came this way?
It does, yes.
Yeah.
Invader
would've been dead if she
and Hunter are less aggro. Champion is more aggro.
Jesus, dude. That was a ton of work.
Yeah, well, let's go back toward 13 and see your prize, shall we?
What else did you get out of her?
It's just the finger for killing her.
Oh, yeah, because we're not in story mode.
No.
Oh, my God.
And that last run was so fucking clean, too.
That was, man. And what it took was you kind of, like, getting those dodges, because she wasn't on me, man. That entire hour and a half of fighting.
You did dodge 2 of the grabs. So you did you were doing fine. There you go. Because, yeah, I don't know how impressed the viewership's gonna be with, here's 2.5 hours of us getting angry.
Oh, no, I cut the video up. I just put the winning fight in.
That's fair.
Yeah, what do I got to upgrade that? Because I think that might be my new melee.
What can I do for you?
It's sick looking. Yeah, and it's even really, it's a really good one for the Invader, too, I just noticed.
I can only get it to level 6.
Yeah, I mean, it is a boss weapon, though.
Yeah, that's true. What's my axe at? Oh, the Krell axe isn't a boss weapon, so it's at 16.
Yep. Oh, yeah, let me check my spear
Be
real
safe
quick.
out there.
Alright, so. Alright.
That's the 20 with a sim.
I got a full loadout switch.
Oh.
Alright, so that's it. That's the weapon we get. We got the Nightshade. Should I use her gun too, maybe? Put them both together? Her gun is, like,
yes.
both of them are very Invader.
That's fair.
Neutral invade turns to mist. Branching Nightshade 5% base damage is lifesteal for 5 seconds. Perfect dodge doubles duration.
And your Invader gives you automatic perfect dodges.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd my spear go?
Yeah, there we go. Melee hits increase melee damage by 3% per 10 seconds, stacks 5 times. That's the mutator you put on it.
That's not bad, yeah.
And then the other weapon you get from her is the Nightfall long gun, which is super dope.
I'm thinking to watch. So I sometimes get surprised. Didn't say nothing.
pretty quick.
Well, yeah, I guess. First, what do you do?
I think I might actually, when I can, I'm gonna focus on her gun too. It's so cool.
That's the world it was, stranger. Hell of a lot less. That you wouldn't, of course. Don't know what happened to it.
That's awesome. I like it.
You ever hear it?
Into it.